Are American families headed for a wave of bankruptcies? Well, according to new data from Legal Shield, the consumer legal stress just hit the highest level in more than 5 years, and it's painting a pretty serious picture for early 2026. Let's break down what's happening and why lawyers across the country are suddenly flooded with bankruptcy calls. Legal Shield's Consumer Stress Legal Index, which tracks over 150,000 real legal calls every month, climbed to 71.2% in September. That's up from 68.2% in June. That's a 26% increase. Now, according to Legal Shield's Senior VP of Consumer Analytics, Matt Layton, if this pattern holds, we're likely to see a major spike in bankruptcy filings in the first quarter of next year. In fact, Legal Shield's data historically predicts what's coming up, usually about 2 or 3 quarters ahead of the curve. So what's driving this stress? Bankruptcy-related calls jumped 17% in the third quarter. And attorney Christopher Peoples out of Kansas says that the debt isn't just about mortgages anymore. Families are buried under credit cards, student loans, home equity lines, and inflation. He says people are drowning, and with prices constantly increasing and credit cards at sky-high interest rates, bankruptcy has been their last lifeline. The Federal Reserve confirms it. 4.4% of outstanding debt is now delinquent, mostly from mortgages and student loans. Foreclosure filings jumped double digits compared to last year. This isn't just about debt, it's about pressure. Jobs are disappearing. 32,000 were cut just in September. Inflation's back up near 3%, and even though the Fed finally cut interest rates, they're still way higher than before the pandemic. Families are now relying on buy now, pay later just to buy groceries, and half are already missing payments. Legal Shield's index, based on 36 million real calls since 2002, is a warning light on the dashboard of the American economy. So what does this all mean? If Legal Shield's data stays on track, we could likely see a rise in bankruptcies by early 2026. But here's the upside. Knowledge is power. Legal Shield's mission is to make sure every American has equal access to justice and the right to legal advice before things get out of control. If you or someone you know is feeling that pressure, don't wait until it's too late. Talk to a Legal Shield representative today because having legal protection shouldn't be a luxury.